Hey, welcome back to Trucking California with Velox 18. We are here in Utah, like we always are, right? This is like our normal thing now. It's regular. It's just the routine. I like routines though. I do. I like getting in a rhythm. Rhythms are good, right? All right. Sorry, like four different songs popped into my head about rhythm, and one of them was from Cool Runnings. You guys remember that? Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. Something, it's bobsled time. All right, anyway, that's why I stuck, because I couldn't remember it all the way, and then three other rhythm songs came into my head, and I was unsure of how to incorporate rhythm into this intro. But I like getting in a rhythm. I do. I like getting in a groove. Beware of the emperor's groove. There you go. All right, now we're working. I just woke up. All right, it's taking me a little bit of time to wake up this morning, but we're gonna go make this delivery. You guys are getting the real, true, authentic trucking experience right now, because I haven't even brushed my teeth yet. I haven't brushed my teeth, so I'm gonna talk like this from now on, all right? And this is how we're gonna talk until I brush my teeth. I'm gonna go over there, hit that dock, and go into the bathroom over there and brush my teeth. And then we can talk again with some nice pearly whites. But anyway, all right. Let's go over there and get this load delivered, and then we'll start this day. How about that? All right, roll the music. All right, we checked in over here. Appointment time was 9 o'clock, and now we just gotta pull out into traffic and back into our dock. Should be simple enough. We're gonna go for it. That guy didn't want to slow down at all. He was like, I don't care if I take off his bumper. He's the one in the middle of the road. This time of morning, it's a little bit busier than other times, so all right. We're lined up. I just got to get my tandem slid, which with this heavy of a load can be a little difficult on this steep decline I'm on. And then I gotta open up my doors, and then we'll get this thing offloaded. All right, but well, I'll show you guys in a minute, because he said, I said, hey, you guys don't seem very busy this morning like you were last time I was here. And he said, nope, just a random slow day. And I said, all right, that's kind of cool. And he said, yeah. And he goes, well, all right, pick a door. So I picked this door that we're in. Door number 2, easy to get in. Maybe I should have picked door number 3, but I think this one will work. All right. I'm gonna go get those tandem slid and the doors open, and then we'll talk. I'll talk with you guys once we get back in that door. All right, so like I said, got to pick my own door. Pick the door in the middle so that I don't got to get over here next to these stairs. And I could have done this one, door 3, but you know, why not? Door 2. Let's do this. But he's already got the ramp down. Let's see, we got a red light. Already got the ramp down, so we're gonna be out of here quick this morning. Gonna be out of here quick and back on the road. And we don't have to hurry to our next appointment, but we might. It just depends on how I'm gonna break up my hours. I might try to do a sleeper split today, but we'll see. we'll see what happens. All I know is getting unloaded quickly is never a bad thing, and never, always a good thing. Always a good thing, no matter if it's like, you know, if I have an appointment right after this or not. It's always a good thing. So we're gonna look at the load board for tomorrow. For Friday, because we got another one of these loads coming out here, and we got to try and find a load that reloads Friday that gets us home, which is kind of difficult because Friday's not usually a huge freight day. At least with loads that deliver like on Saturday. A lot of times loads will hold over the weekend and deliver on Monday. So I got to try and find something that's like a Friday, almost like a straight through to early Saturday morning or something like that. But we'll look at the load board and we'll take a look at it and see what happens. All right, here's what we're looking at on the load board. Looks like, well, this is the Ontario search. So we'll start with this one. Ontario, going back to, well, anywhere in California, really, 450 miles within Bakersfield. So this is for Friday, trying to find a load after we unload out here in Utah. Now, the reason I'm searching Ontario is because there's nothing coming out from this direction. So there's a TQL load, Ontario to Patterson. Kind of depends on the pickup times, because if it's picking up on Ontario, it's about 5 hours, 4.5 hours from where I am here. So it would have to be a late afternoon pickup. All right, let's see. Those are there's some options, but nothing I'm gonna like jump on super crazy. So we'll look at this the St. George back to California and see if we can find anything. Hey, 7 loads. All right, 7 loads. I don't know why I have to sort them. It's just like a habit to sort them by the highest offer. But there's only 7 loads. So it's not like it's hard to find the loads. They're all right here. So this one goes Vegas, Henderson to Reno. Sparks is Reno for 2,000. Henderson to Shafter. Shafter's down there by Bakersfield. So, I've never worked with Volta Logistics, so we'll have to see. I don't know about that one. Fillmore, Utah is further into Utah. It's 160 miles north of St. George, up I-15, so a lot closer to, basically too far out. Can't do it. Boulder City to Pahrump. Yeah, there's nothing much going on out here, man. Nothing much going on. So that's what the load board's looking like for Friday. We'll see what we end up getting. I don't think there's anything I'm going to call on right now. I'll hop on my other apps and my other ways of getting loads. I'll send out my emails to the brokers I know that have loads coming out of this area, and we'll try and find something. All right. We are empty. We got ourselves unloaded, and now we're headed back to California. If you didn't watch yesterday's video, you might have missed the sneak peek where I kind of told you guys I'm headed back to Victorville, California, to get my my next load. So quite a bit of Deadhead, but as I looked for a load out of St. George and even out of Vegas for my load my load back home, I couldn't find anything. Now normally maybe I would try and find something that went into LA, and then maybe I'd bounce around, you know, Phoenix. I don't know, there's other ways to do it, you know. I don't have to go just straight back, but I do, because I've booked a bunch of these loads with just a couple days in between them. So I've got to get out here, make my delivery, and then start heading back to California, because I got another one of these loads later on this week. So that's kind of the way that we're doing it. So I found the load out of Americold in Victorville, and it won't break any records, as has been the case for the last couple months. We're not breaking any records out here revenue wise. We're not breaking any records out here for rate per mile, that's for dang sure. But we're getting our miles, and we've got loads. We're keeping the truck rolling. We're keeping the truck profitable even through the slow times. So it's my first winter, and we've effectively survived it. Still got to find a few more loads to finish out March, but I have so many loads pre-booked throughout March to get me away from the house. I just got to find my loads going back. So it's kind of nice, and like I said, we've survived the winter, which I wasn't like fearful about it, but I just didn't know, if I was gonna have to be taking like $2 a mile loads and just put in like 12,000 miles a month just to try to make ends meet and eat into my savings and stuff, just because if I was gonna have to be forced to take cheap freight. I know guys who have paid off trucks have the luxury of saying, hey, don't take cheap freight, but guys who have big truck payments like mine, we gotta keep the truck moving. We gotta keep revenue coming in. So trying to find loads, that pay as good as possible is the key. And we still, I still hold out for good loads. I don't jump on the first stuff I find. Definitely building the relationships I've built to get this, direct customer freight is a big bonus. So that's what you guys. If I'm doing it right, which it feels like, I'm doing pretty well, because I've heard some horror stories about guys, hitting the winter time and not being ready for it and stuff. Yeah, I think building those relationships was the key for me. Even in December, I was getting loads that were paying way above what the market was at, because I had already run those loads before, and I was going back to the same broker and saying, hey, I see you got another one of these loads. Can I run it for you? And they'll be like, yeah, you can run it for the same rate you ran it for before. And then they just book it, and nothing else on the load board was even close to what they were giving me on that load. So I think that's the key to surviving the winter, guys. And we've gotten through our first one. It's now March 1st, and we'll see. We'll see how things go after this. But I'm kind of excited that the winter didn't hurt as much as I thought it might, and part of it is, you gotta make some management decisions sometimes, like this one. My management decision is taking me all the way back to Victorville to pick up a load, even though I'm in Utah right now. So I think it's like 300-mile deadhead, man. 300-mile deadhead to go pick up a load. Crazy. But when you look at the rate per mile for this trip, coming out and going back, we'll survive. Even if I had to deadhead all the way home for my next load on Friday, without getting a load going back home, we'd still be profitable. That's not my plan by any means, but we could and still be profitable. So that's just kind of the way it is. When you're putting in this many miles, you can take a lower rate per mile. I've told you guys before, it's just all about revenue. It's all about revenue, and the only cost that adjusts with your how many miles you do is your fuel. But every other cost is truck payment, trailer payment, insurance payment, all those things are fixed every month. So you just need the revenue. So anyway, getting into my rabbit hole of talking trucking business, but I know there's a lot of guys with very strong opinions on YouTube and other places that don't think what I'm doing is the right way to do it, or whatever, that would recommend doing things differently. And I'm saying this is working out just fine for me. But anyway, I'll catch up with you guys. We gotta go through Virgin River Gorge and get back towards California. Let's go. here. We're trucking right along. It is 2:15. So we've done most of our Deadhead. We're coming into Barstow now. So we've got 30, 40 minutes, something like that, to get to our pickup location. We have a 9 o'clock appointment, so we've got a few hours. But I was heading this direction, hoping to stop in here at Little Sister's Truck Wash. I've yet to actually get the truck washed at this location. I came in and stopped here that one day, and the line was too long. It was going to take too long, and so I got out of line and left. So this time, I got quite a while. I got quite a while to wait. I don't want to wait here the whole time, but we'll see what the line's looking like, and we'll go from there, man. We'll go from there. But anyway, all right. I'm gonna pull in here, get in line, and we'll see how long we're here. But I'm not really worried about it. It'll take as long as it takes, and it's a little less of a line than it was last time I was here, but still pretty decent line here. Not the shortest of lines, and I'm gonna go with line number 2. Why not? Why not? I have no clue which lines move last, how to judge that. All I know is I was in Dock 2 this morning. 2 just seems to be the number of the day. Today's number is número dos. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna rock it and roll it with that. So I'll catch up with you guys in a little while, and we'll see how long this takes. All right, it's our turn. We are on our way in. It's pretty darn close to 4 o'clock, I believe. We are cleaned up and ready to rock and roll. Gotta say, hanging out at Little Sister's Truck Wash is kind of cool because you meet some cool cats, man. Some cool cats, man. Some cool cats. But it took us about 3 hours to get the truck washed, so no big deal. I went ahead and just got myself a washout while I was at it because I just figure anytime I get the truck washed, I should just wash out. That way I can start with a fresh, clean trailer inside, and kind of go from there. Then after this next load, I'll just continue using my blower to blow it out, sweeping it out, whatever I need to do. So that's just had them do all 3, got tire shine. We did the whole 9 yards. Anyway, we'll get on down the road here. We got 30 miles to go to get to Victorville, and shoot, we should be there and be there really early for our 9 o'clock appointment. So I don't know how early they'll let me check in there, but shoot, we'll try. We'll see what happens. I might park out on the street for a little while and then maybe try to check in at like 7, something like that. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'll catch up with you guys when we get over there, because this we're just a short little drive. No need to put on hyper speed or anything. We're just gonna go. I'll just catch up with you guys when we get over there. All right, we made it here. We're at Maricold in Victorville, and we're here to pick up a load that's going to take us up to Tracy, California, right by the house. And so we deadheaded 310 miles, something around there. So yeah. 300 miles of deadhead. We'll have to figure that into our numbers at the end of the week. I'll make sure to let you guys know, but my estimation is that it's worth it. You know, I was getting loads out of St. George or Hurricane, Utah, and bringing them over to Salinas, which then I would have to deadhead over back to the yard in Northern California. And I was getting those for like 24, and then they went down to 22, and now they're at, the last ones I saw were at 2,100. So in this market, those loads pay 2,100, and this load I got here is paying 1,700. So it kind of is like, okay, well, yeah, I'm missing out on $400. But I just drove 300 miles empty, so I did get better fuel mileage than I would if I was loaded. And I mean, I'm not $400 worth, but those loads weren't available to me also. Let me just say that. They didn't have any for today, but just the way I was figuring it, I'm like, I could hold out for, you know, some garbage load from over there. Like I was seeing loads going all the way up to Tracy from over there for 1,400. And then this one was on the board for 1,400. And I was like, well, I'd rather deadhead into, you know, have all those miles be empty and then get loaded, you know, closer to home than further away from home. And then I talked to these guys and I said, hey, I've done this load before for like 2,100, and you know, can we do something closer to that? And he said, man, I can't go that high, but I can get you 17 if we can get 17. And so anyway, so we ended up with 1,700 on this load. So anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Why I just deadheaded 300 miles. Anyway, total miles and round trip miles and total trip rate per mile will end up being comparable to what I had been doing before, a little less, but that's kind of the market we're in. So I'm looking at loads for Friday, trying to find something so that I don't have to do this again, but I might have to do this again, and I might have to do something like this with even less money on the load. So we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna hang out for a little while. I'm about 3 hours early for my appointment, and well, I think I'm gonna walk down there and just see, hey, you know, ask them what's the earliest I can check in, and then we'll go from there. So the sun's going down, but the sun goes down on my side of town. Anyway, all right, yeah, I'll catch up with you guys once I find out if I can go inside or not. Man, I see mosquitoes outside. Oh, I hate mosquito time of year. I mean, I like the weather changing, but I hate mosquitoes. Oh, they're terrible. I hate mosquitoes. I hate them. I hate them. But anyway, all right. Catch up with you guys in a little bit. All right. So the nice woman said, come back at what'd she say? 8:45. 8:45. I can come down and check in with the truck. But right now, we're just gonna hang out over here by some yucca trees and you know, do the thing, the thing. Let's see. Yeah, I think that might be our thumbnail right there. All right, cool. Glad I got that taken care of. Catch up with you guys in about 2.5 hours. All right, we checked in. It's 8:45. and I need to slide my tandems then back into door 18 with my doors closed. This is one of the places where they open your doors on the inside. On the inside. I think I'm gonna stop right here and slide my tandems so I'm not in anyone's way. We'll get in this dock in a moment. Hold on one second. All right, we got the tandem slid, and it makes it a little more difficult to you know, back up in certain situations with your tandems all the way to the back, because you can't you know, pivot on that pivot point and kind of swing the tail end around. But this place has lots of room, and so I'll let this yard jockey get his trailer in there, and then I'll be able to kind of swing this thing around and back mine in. I should be able to back it in, pull forward into all these open spots, and then get it in with one little pull up. I could probably nail it if I really wanted to, but I don't really want it. I figure I got all this room. I'm gonna do what I want to do. So there you go. So I'm clear of the yellow poles, and I know that, so I can just kind of pull forward and give myself some room to move it over just a couple feet, because my door's up right on the edge here, right on the yellow poles. So I just wanted to be sure that I wasn't going to run up on the yellow poles, you know. That would be bad. All right, got it in there. All right, we got it in there. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. He said the light's gonna go red, they're gonna load me. As soon as it goes green, I can go in and get my paperwork. So here's those yellow poles I was talking about. Those are the only things I even had to worry about. I mean, look at all that room on this side, and all the room up here to pull forward. So I like these kind of backs. Super simple, super easy. They had me change my temperature to -0, which isn't a thing, believe it or not. 0 is the absence of value. How can you have negative of an absence of value? It doesn't make any sense, guys. It doesn't make any sense. I'll tell you what, that truck, whoo, that's not the absence of value right there. That's the definition of value right here. I see through that little looking glass, I see a forklift already right here, staging something. All right, we got our paperwork, we're loaded up. It is almost 11 o'clock. We're just gonna double check our seal. Seal is 095. $095-6392. All right. Make sure they got it closed up properly. They did. All right. Now we'll just slide our tandems and get the heck out of here. This is gonna do it for our video, guys. This is the end of the video. I think this is where we'll cut it. Love you guys. Peace out. See you on the next load.